Hello, I'm Helen from Leadoo, and this video is just going to talk you through what Leadoo Live Chat is and what it looks like from an agent's point of view as well as your customer's point of view. So first of all, if you want to understand how to set up live chat within your bots, you'll have to watch another video, but this one is just about how to use live chat and what it looks like. So for starters, our live chat is only within our chatbot function. So if I click over to this tab, so it's this one that pops up in the corner. And Leadoo Live Chat isn't like all others. We have a hybrid approach, which means you get the best of both worlds with automated dialogue as well as live chat. That means if your agents aren't online for whatever reason, they can still be served by the chatbot. But if they are, then we can connect your customers to a human being when it's right time to do so. So I'm going to initiate this live chat here, just so you can see what happens from both points of view. And you can hear there was that sound notification. So I know that there is a message coming through. You'll also be able to enable desktop notifications and browser notifications. So there's no way that agents can miss anything coming through. Now I'm just clicking over into the back end, and this is the agent's point of view. So you can see here, they're getting that notification every time that sound goes off. Now, the chat has gone into what we call the chat pool, which means any agent that's online can now pick up this chat. So if I click on it here, this will keep going until I start the chat myself. That means that any agent can pick it up. But once I start it myself, it goes out of that chat pool and into mine. So I can type in here and ask the customer questions that I want, or I can use what we call our predefines, which basically you can set up groups of messages that are pre-typed just to make things quicker for when you're talking with people. This could be that you need to always ask the same set of questions to people, or things that FAQs that you are frequently answering. Like so. So you can see here that my name appears here because I am the agent in this chat. And if I look from the front side, you can see that also shows to the customer. But the customer's number is this sort of P number. That's because we haven't set it up as mandatory for someone to give us their name, address, or whatever to begin their live chat with us. So you do have the option to do that if it's important to you. And in that case, you would see their name here, but also at the side here. But if you don't make those mandatory fields at the beginning of live chat, you can put them in during the chat with them. So if you do ask those contact informations from your customer, you can add it in, which means you can reference it later. You can also see that down here, first identified at, I know what page that person has started their live chat from. So you can make your conversation and your questions relevant to what that person is looking at. The handy thing about live chat is it also follows someone around the website. So if you need to help redirect them to pages that are more appropriate for their question, you can go there with them. So they'll never lose you and can keep asking you questions along the way. So the other thing that you can see on this side here is see bot discussion. So if you've got your live chat set up that it gets activated much later in the dialogue, you can see what conversation that person has had beforehand. Again, just to make sure that your questions and your conversation is relevant. The other thing to know is about transferring the chat using this button down here. So this is really helpful for whether you want to transfer it to a supervisor or to a technical member of the team to help this person, or for whatever reason, you can no longer pick up this chat or talk to this person and you need someone else to pick it up. So if I click this button here, you'll see I either get the choice to assign it to an agent or return back to the chat pool. So I can pick a specific person to send this chat to if they're online. At the moment, there's no one online, which is why this list is empty. So I'm going to just return it back to the chat pool. Then if my colleague joins or I need to pick this back up, I can do so from here. But you can see the notifications start again. So there's no way that it can be missed. And from the front end, again, your customer gets those stages of the conversation. So they always know what's happening, and so do you. Now, coming to the end of the chat, I'm going to end the discussion here. And you can see it's now ended the chat, but it's also gone into my inactive chats area. So this is what happens when either yourself, your customer ends your chat, or they abandon the website. But you can still reference back to what's happened here. Really useful for quality checking. And if you are an admin on the account and you click on admin mode, you'll then be able to look through the history of other chats that have happened as well. And they'll be listed underneath here. So it'll always be really clear of what inactive chats you've got, what active chats you've got, and what's in the chat pool. The other thing to show you on this view is the Agents tab. So just as when I was trying to transfer the chat, I can also see what agents I've got on my account and which ones are online really clearly. And that's it. So we do have a live chat user manual, which goes through every one of these steps, as well as setting it up on your account and how that works. So if you need more detail, reference that. And if you want to get live chat added to your account, talk to your customer success manager.